Hey everybody, welcome back to Creating Scenery from Microsoft Flight Simulator. This video is going to be a little different. For those that have been around for a while, you know everything that I'm going to be talking about. If you haven't been around, if you're new to Flight Sim, whether it's creation or creation of scenery, or if it's flying, I got some tidbits for you. I'm going to show you YouTube channels where you can go to get different kinds of information. Okay, if you're the first few will be if you are getting into creating scenery. I'm going to show you some great online teachers that will get you going. And then some other helpful Flight Sim 2020/24 when it comes out. Updates, that kind of stuff. Tells you how to what's coming up in the sim. Some are showing previews of products that are coming out, that kind of stuff. So this is kind of like your table of contents, so to speak, to YouTube creators that are devoting their time to Flight Simulator. Okay. Obviously, I cannot be narcissistic without showing actually the channel that you're currently on, my physical world. Yeah, I do art, I do oil painting and stuff like that. I'm a cartographer by profession. I'm a map maker, but I know that you guys don't come here for watching my oil paintings and stuff, but you do come here to get some tutorials. And I have started a showcase. I try to do one once a week if I can, where I showcase freeware add-ons or scenery packs for Flight Sim 2020. Soon to be 2024 when it comes out. All right. So obviously on my channel I have playlists, and I have them organized into showcase. Using modifiers for Blender, on down, just different playlists for a lot of the different interests. I do science videos, I do painting videos, that kind of stuff. So if you really want to get started, I have some beginner stuff right from the beginning, talking about resources and things like that. But yes, I'm on my channel right now. Obviously, I encourage you guys to go there and subscribe and hit the notification bells and all that kind of stuff. But I am really here to showcase others. All right, to be honest with you, because I'm a fan of every one of these guys that I'm going to be showing, and they have been my inspiration. First of all, we are going to go to who I call the father of the SDK for Flight Simulator, and that's FlyInThese. If nobody has done videos better than him, I'm going to tell you that right now, because his videos, Theston's videos, are short and sweet, and he tells you. He was the first one to put these things out, okay? And I'm going to tell you that you are going to find his information probably the best right off the bat. He came up with the standard of doing SDK scenery creation videos. He took a long break after a while. He made a lot of different videos. You can see, like right down here, he has his videos numerically in terms of progression of creating scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, some things have changed over time. He hasn't updated his videos, nor does he really need to, because everything he talks about in those videos is still applicable today. Now, he's starting his mixed reality videos, which are unbelievable. But anyway, I would say FlyInThese is the #1 place to go for getting started in using the SDK. The second, I'm sorry, I'm losing my words. Probably the second place to go is to go to Full Moon Party Videos, which is Mark's YouTube channel. He has a lot of videos on using the SDK, and a lot of times he'll do something and he'll film it, and you can watch the effects of things that he's done. But so yeah, I started with FlyInThese, and then I started going over to Mark's site and seeing how he can do how he did a few things, and I've learned a lot from him. And I still continue to watch his stuff. He's doing he's learned drones and stuff like that, and he's putting some new videos out on that. But go to Full Moon Party Videos, okay? The third one, and if you want some more advanced kind of stuff in the sim, such as animations and things like that, Federico Pinati is the place to go. Mamu's done, that's what he goes by on his Discord. But he does the high-end type of development for the simulator. So if you want to learn how to do animations, and I can't give enough kudos to Federico. He does some awesome stuff. But okay, so we're progressing. All right, so we got FlyInThese, we got Full Moon Party Videos, and then we got Federico for more advanced kind of stuff. So if you're getting into scenery design, these first four tabs, actually, I'm sorry, I'm just going to include mine just in case you want to see some old guy give you some information. But you can go to My Physical World here, and I have a lot of videos. But definitely start at FlyInThese for short and sweet. Get some tips from Mark, and then absolutely go to Federico's YouTube channel as you progress to learn how to do animations and things like that, because I say that he's the best at doing this. All right, now for general purpose, general flightsim.to, that's a great place. That's not a YouTube channel, but that's a website to get free add-ons, and you can pay for some too. But I do have to qualify. Donate to those creators on flightsim.to. Don't just always do it for free. Send them some bucks. Give them a reward for the stuff that they do. All right, so if you want full reports, almost weekly reports, on what's going on in the sim, in the development world, freeware, payware, doesn't matter, group flights, Sim Flight Pro is the place to go on YouTube. He probably does the best job of putting together what's coming up in the sim, and he's pretty darn consistent in doing at least one video a week about the sim. Sometimes he does more. He also does free giveaways, that kind of stuff. So if you're new to the sim and you've never heard of it, well, if you're in the sim and you never heard of it, you're probably underneath a rock. Okay, but SimFlight Pro is the place to go to get sim news. And I mean, he's not the source, because you can actually go to Flight Sim, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and get it right from Asobo. But he condenses it and puts it in his video and keeps you up to date almost on a weekly basis of what's going on in the sim and what to expect. Another one that I watch is Obsidian Ant. He does a lot of great videos on what's happening in the sim, what's coming up. He has some sim unrelated things, but Obsidian Ant is an excellent YouTube channel to go visit and watch. Pilot Stud, he's been around for quite a while. You can see that he has 660 videos. He hasn't really made a video recently, okay? Well, yeah, he does. He does a really good job. He keeps us updated on aircraft that's being developed for the simulator. He has reviews on add-ins for the sim, but I watch him regularly and get some stuff out there. He did one, what was it, 8 days ago, I believe, but I think that's the newest. He did one on the A220, okay, but Pilot Stud's a great place to go and see what aircraft are coming into the sim. And he does some other neat things. He's actually put out a video of him flying international, which is pretty cool. Another site is Overkill Simulations. He does an awesome job. He knows his stuff, especially with the TBM. But he's done videos that take you from startup to taxiing to takeoff to landing, all this kind of stuff. He does some great tutorials on doing that. He also does some reviews, add-on reviews. He does he gives you the blue collar he gives you the blue collar edition, or a review of products. And what I mean by saying blue collar, he tells the truth. Okay, so Overkill Simulation. Now, there are hundreds of YouTube creators that are in the flight sim, and just because I did not mention you in this video doesn't mean that you aren't worth anything. You are worth everything. These are just the ones that I go to on a high level. The first three that I go to, I still been developing scenery for what, almost 3 years, 4 years now. Almost 4 years now I've been developing scenery. And I still go back to FlyInThese to try to remember some things. Some of it's muscle memory, but sometimes this old man needs to look at his Rolodex to remember what's going on. But I always fall back to FlyInThese, full moon party videos, and Rico. I go back there. I go to those sites probably weekly. Okay. Just to keep my memory. They're my memory. Okay? They're my memory when I forget something. Now, like I said, there are tons of YouTube channels that are devoted to flight sim. And I encourage you to do some searching and find your favorites. But these are my favorites. And, you know, there are also YouTube channels of real-world pilots that are showing you how to procedures, how to start up, in the real life, and they have YouTube channels where they also sim, and they give lessons on how to fly aircraft and things like that. My favorite all-time aircraft is the Boeing 777. By far, it is the most sophisticated aircraft ever built, in my opinion. And that's only my opinion. Okay, doesn't mean I'm right, but in my opinion. The 777, as I call it, Bigfoot, the original Bigfoot, the Airbus 350 1000 has the triple bogey, has the triple axle, but that's only on the 1000. The 900 series doesn't have the triples, so that's why I call the 777 the original Bigfoot, because it's always had the triple axle. But that's my ultimate favorite aircraft, but I can't fly it yet until PMDG gets theirs out. Okay, we're not going to talk about the other company that came out with a 777, because that's a division in the sim world. You either like them or hate them. Okay, but anyway, I'm waiting for the PMDG 777. But in the meantime, my favorite aircraft to fly is the Kodiak 100. Okay, I love that aircraft. I'm not a bush pilot. I'm not even actually a good pilot. I just do it for fun, mainly to check out sceneries and stuff like that. But I'm on a around the world trip, and I'm doing it in the Kodiak 100. But my favorite pilot to watch and learn from is missionary bush pilot Ryan. He's in Papua New Guinea, and he's a missionary pilot, and he bush pilot, and he flies the Kodiak 100. And so he does a lot of he has videos, real world videos of him flying in Papua New Guinea, flying into mountain airports and things like that. And he also has a Patreon page where that if you sign up, you can get flight plans, you can get charts, you can get all this stuff about Papua New Guinea and flying the Kodiak 100. So I go here almost every day. Okay, so those are just some high level website YouTube channels to get you going. And so if I'm not saying I'm going to put them in order on the best to worst or anything like that. I'm putting them in order logically in terms of learning how to do scenery for Flight Simulator. Obviously, like I said, I'm narcissistic, I suppose you can say. So I'll say, yeah, go to my physical world. Come back to my channel, watch my stuff. But don't only watch me. You got to go to FlyInThese. He gives you really quick, really good tutorials, and nobody has done videos better than him for using the SDK and learning how to do scenery. And then go to Mark's page at Full Moon Party Videos, and definitely check out Federico Pinati's YouTube channel when you're ready to do some more advanced stuff. Okay, because he leads in the advanced part of the sim. So encourage them, go to their YouTube channels, subscribe to them, hit their notification bells, and support them. You know, if they have a Patreon page, support them there. If they have a Buy Me a Coffee page, send them some bucks. It's a hobby for everybody. We're not in it to be rich. Some places are, and I'm going to exclude those for now. But these YouTube channels that I showed you today, these are just some of my favorites, and I encourage everyone to subscribe to them, hit their notification bells, and if they have some kind of donation place that you can send them a couple bucks, do that. You know, it keeps them encouraged. All right. So anyway, I hope that you find this video useful, And I hope you come back to my physical world, whether it's my flight sim videos, or if you like to see me do some oil painting. I am going to be painting a 777 coming up, and I will be filming that as I do that. And also I got some science videos if you want to learn the basics of physical science. All right. Hey, you guys have a great week of flying and creating scenery, and I will see you guys on the next video. See you later.